Did you know that there are still millions of dollars in unclaimed stimulus checks and tax refunds waiting for eligible Americans? Yes, you heard that right. Thousands of people across the country are still owed money from the government, and they don't even realize it. The IRS has recently made an announcement urging taxpayers to check whether they have unclaimed refunds or missing stimulus payments before the final deadline arrives. This isn't just pocket change. For some individuals, it could mean an extra $1,400 or more. But if they don't take action soon, they will lose this money forever. The issue stems from the fact that many people never received their third stimulus payment under the American Rescue Plan, which was issued in 2021. While the majority of payments were sent out successfully, some Americans never got theirs due to incorrect banking details, outdated addresses, or simple filing mistakes. Additionally, there are people who didn't file a 2021 tax return because they thought they weren't required to, not realizing that they might be eligible for a refund or even a stimulus check they never received. The IRS has stated that a massive amount of money, over $1 billion, is still waiting to be claimed, and the clock is ticking. So how do you know if you're one of the people owed money? The first step is understanding how these payments were distributed. The third stimulus check, which was part of the American Rescue Plan, was issued in 2021 and provided eligible individuals with $1,400. However, not everyone got their payment automatically. People who had outdated information on file with the IRS or who didn't file a tax return in previous years may have slipped through the cracks. Even if you didn't typically file taxes because your income was too low, you could still be eligible for this money. That's why the IRS introduced the recovery rebate credit, so people who didn't receive their stimulus check could claim it when they filed their taxes. But here's where things get serious: if you haven't claimed your money yet, you're running out of time. The IRS has a strict rule that unclaimed tax refunds must be claimed within 3 years, or they are forfeited to the government. That means the final deadline to file a 2021 tax return and claim this money is May 17, 2025. After that, any unclaimed stimulus checks or tax refunds from that year will no longer be available, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. To put this into perspective, imagine finding out a year from now that you were owed over $1,000, but because you didn't file the right paperwork in time, that money is gone forever. That's exactly what will happen to thousands of Americans if they don't take action now. So what should you do? If you didn't file a tax return in 2021, now is the time to do it. Even if you don't normally file because your income is too low, submitting a simple tax return could unlock hundreds or even thousands of dollars in unclaimed funds. The process is easier than you might think. The IRS provides free resources to help people file, and many tax preparation services can assist with back taxes. If you're unsure whether you qualify, it's worth checking your IRS account online or speaking with a tax professional. A lot of people are hesitant to file old tax returns because they fear they might owe money or trigger an audit. But here's the thing: if the IRS owes you money, there's no penalty for filing late. The government doesn't charge interest or fees on refunds you haven't claimed. The only catch is that if you wait too long, you lose your right to claim the money altogether. The IRS actually wants you to claim your refund, which is why they are making this announcement now before it's too late. And let's talk about who might be missing out. College students, part-time workers, gig workers, retirees, and low-income individuals are among those most likely to have unclaimed refunds. If you worked at all in 2021, even for just a few months, and taxes were withheld from your paycheck, you could be owed money. There are also people who had life changes such as moving, changing jobs, or getting married that affected how their information was recorded by the IRS. These factors can all contribute to why someone may not have received their stimulus check or refund initially. Another important group to consider is parents and guardians. If you had a child in 2021, you might be eligible for additional child tax credits that you never received. Families with eligible dependents may also qualify for extra stimulus money. Many parents don't realize that they need to claim these credits when they file their taxes. If you had a baby or adopted a child that year, you could be leaving thousands of dollars unclaimed simply because you didn't update your tax records in time. Now let's address one of the biggest misconceptions about unclaimed refunds. Some people think that if they never file taxes, they aren't owed anything. But that's not always the case. The IRS often withholds taxes from paychecks, even for low-income workers. That means even if you only worked for a short period in 2021, you might still be eligible for a refund. The only way to know for sure is to file. And for those wondering whether this process is worth the effort, consider this: the IRS estimates that the average unclaimed refund is around $900, but for some individuals, it could be significantly higher. Imagine getting an extra $900 or even $1,400 deposited into your account just by filing a simple tax return. That's money that could go toward rent, bills, groceries, or savings. With inflation making everything more expensive, every dollar counts. The worst part about unclaimed refunds is that once the deadline passes, there's no way to get your money back. Unlike missing a paycheck or forgetting to cash a check from a friend, this isn't something you can fix later. The government keeps unclaimed refunds for 3 years, but after that, the money is gone. Every year, millions of dollars in tax refunds and stimulus payments go unclaimed, simply because people didn't know they had money waiting for them. Don't be one of them. If you think you might be eligible for a refund or a missing stimulus check, take action now. Check your IRS account online, review your past tax filings, or talk to a tax professional. Spread the word to your friends and family, because chances are, you know someone who is owed money and doesn't even realize it. The government isn't going to personally call each person and tell them to claim their money. It's up to you to take charge and make sure you don't miss out. This could be your last chance to get your missing stimulus check or tax refund. Don't let it slip away. If you or someone you know hasn't filed their 2021 taxes yet, now is the time to do it before it's too late. The deadline is May 17, 2025. Mark it on your calendar and don't wait until the last minute. What do you think? Have you checked whether you're missing a stimulus check or a tax refund? Drop a comment below and share this video with anyone who might need to hear this. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more important financial updates that could help you keep more money in your pocket.